Hey, goal here, et250 enticer. Pulling the key in off and doing a mikuni swap to it. I'm gonna try and figure out, there's a fair bit of info on the internet, but I'll give you a parts list of everything you'll need, with part numbers, all that, and hopefully it just goes together easily. Hopefully, maybe. And I was hoping we could just skip the step of taking things apart, because it should be so simple, but it's not so simple. You may have to get creative to get this bolt out of there, or nut. But after that, strip everything off. Okay, step one, you buy your adapter. We did a 34/200. The bolt hole is closer to 57 and these are 60, so you do hone them out just a little bit. But that's step one. Next, your carb. You can get a parts one. After you change all the jets, it's surprisingly close to a new one. So we got a 32 mil. Some people run 34s. They had the 32 in stock, so that's why I went with that. It comes with the right needle tube in it. It comes with the right pilot. It comes with a little bit rich of a main jet. But that's easy. Easy peasy. So that's your part numbers. 282 is your 32 mil and 389 for your 34. Now you can leave your oil injection hooked up, or you can gut it all. It's more in depth to gut it all. This one's more of a budget build. You just want something to ride. We're going to leave it hooked up because the more oil, the better in my mind. So out of the carb, the old carb, this is your oil injection line. It's just pushing in there. We'll have to drill a hole. Actually, you don't have to drill a hole. You can go buy the threaded version of this and take out this one, because that's for in case you run a primer. You could thread it and have it inject there. Or you can drill a hole and press the old one in. Okay, I installed that. I had to use a little bit of Loctite on it. Bolted up the carb spacer, the boot, have it sitting here. Now we start on mounting fuel pump. This is where your air box would go, but we're not going to be running that. So that looks like a nice, easy spot. Just drill a hole. Quick test fit. Shows lots of clearance. That's good. So I honestly don't understand how that choke setup works there. But we're going to just go new lines off the bottom of the tank, right into the fuel pump. I may add a shutoff valve. Since most of that tank is above the carb, play it safe. I think that covers the fuel and carb side. We'll do another video on throttle cables, because that's where I have less confidence I have the right parts. Anyway, people are asking for the rest of it, part 2 of the mikuni from a key and swap on an et250 enticer. If you haven't seen, go to the back video. We did part numbers for the carb, for the flange, fuel pump, all that, and now we're onto the cables. So I can't remember which one, but the shortest one, single cable. And if you can see, it has that little nub past the round part. You kind of have to grind that down because they're supposed to be totally round. So I had to do that. And then I was worried, the carb I got, it wasn't supposed to, but it never came with a threaded top. It had the clip in. So I put it together just to try. But I now have a threaded one to put in there properly. Choke cable, just your basic shortest choke cable, and in the stock location, it has a bit of a mean angle. You know, you might only get a couple years out of it if you want to use the stock location. You can move it and change that angle. Let's find that part number. Okay, found the bill. So I used that 3800 throttle cable, and right there, and I believe the 4106 choke cable. My book got wrecked, so it is what it is. Oh, and I never gave you the fuel pump part number last time, DF44-211. But whether you get the round one or the square one, it really doesn't matter. Just a single port one. The only thing I'm waiting on is the air filter, and I don't have a part number for you right now. Maybe we'll find it in the book. So it's about 57 and a little bit. So 528 242577 for your air filter. Oh, right there. Mikuni 32 to 34. So any of those ones, if you want colors, whatever. You can also get them with a 15-degree angle. So we may need that. We'll see. But the important part runs much better. So yeah, make sure you get the threaded cap, which I think this was an oddball. It got mixed in with a batch of threaded ones, so not a big deal. I got this for free. And it comes with a 280 jet. I'm at 2,400 feet and at -10 the other day. It seemed close, but I need more riding time to really figure it out. But this is going to get you in the ballpark.